Hello?
Yes, Maria? Yes.
Well, I have to say that I had enough time, and I explored the whole village. I went into the castle and I found the treasure hunt. I found nearly everything. No, nearly all the scrolls you left around. However, I have got two questions. I did the activities, I took the pictures as you suggested. I mean, I did the activities on Hamlet. Can you hear me? I mean, you have more experience in this way. By the way, I'm ready to role play, Monica.
Okay. Have you got your note card? I've got mine.
Yes.
So it's your turn. It's your turn to start. Let's go.
Yes, I know.
So we decided to be. I was the moody traveler, and you, Maria, were the merchant. I don't remember.
Yes.
Who were you? The merchant. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So let's start.
Hi, dear. Could you tell me if there is anything to eat in this place? I'm very tired. I've been traveling for days without stopping.
I'm really hungry too. Don't bother me too much anyway, because I'm not at my best today.
Excuse me, are you here the owner of the tavern?
No, I'm just a customer, and I really need to eat something.
Ah, this is not very welcoming. Why are you so angry?
You know, I traveled a lot and I met very annoying people. I'm fed up.
I see. So you are waiting for someone to help you just like me?
I just want to eat something.
Why don't we ring the bell door and see if someone comes out?
Let's call the innkeeper. Hey, is anybody in there? We're hungry.
Good idea. But it is so quiet here, isn't it strange?
Oh, at last. Here he comes. Let's order something to eat and a glass of good wine. I'm thirsty too.
So whenever you're ready,
Okay.
start.
No, I just put this projector here to show the work we've done. We actually didn't know how we were supposed to do that, so we just prepared some slides, you know, with the chat logs and the pictures. But if you want, I can open the chat and we can perform it. We can read it aloud.
You can read it aloud. That would be nice.
Okay, so
So you
just
can go
give it-
into the recording.
All right, so just give it a second. Let me open the chat. Okay, are we ready?
Yes?
So Louisa enters the tavern and looks around, wearing her best smile at the patrons. "Greeting, folks," she says, raising her hand and waving shyly. "Good to see such a busy place. Wine must be delicious here." No, we've written it aloud. In
Maybe
the
you
chat.
can copy. Maybe
Okay.
you can copy the chat.
All right, I
the
can
catalog
copy.
and-
Okay. Okay, I can do that.
Listen to you and follow, just in case, we're having trouble listening.
Louisa keeps scanning the patrons as she reaches the counter, turns back, leaning against it, as she focuses on the clumsy patron, busy at licking the liquid from the hem of her cup. The thief grins and nods to herself. That one is prey, she acknowledges. She asks the host for a cup of her best wine and strides towards Sorry, I couldn't read it. There was Maria with her head and strides towards the patron sat before her. May I see it?
Giuditta looks up at in a slightly blurred sight and just nods wolfing down the food in her plate, then finishes her mulled wine in a generous mouthful, takes a coin from her purse heading to the counter and slips it in the host's hands. Here you are. Please, bring me another cup just outside. It's getting hot here.
Rita nods and puts the coin in her cleavage, pours a glass of her best wine, and hands it to the thief, not failing to notice the maybe too self-reliant behavior of the newcomer. Luisa leans over Giuditta as she passes over and looks around suspiciously as to hide an important secret, ogling the patron's pouch at the same time, then whispers in her ear, "You look the smartest here. What about going out and having a chat?"
Giuditta stares at Luisa absently, still licking her lips from the wine. "Sure, lady. I'm just heading outside."
Luisa takes a sip of her wine, then reaches for the patron's elbow, folding it with her own in a smart move, smiling at the curious patrons, then drags her out, speaking loud, enough to be heard from all the people in the tavern. She seems to be in need of fresh air. Once out, she leans against the wall and decides to play her boldest move before the host comes out in turn. She takes another sip before she speaks. "So, lady, what brings you here in the city? I don't think I've ever seen you before. Let me introduce myself. I'm..." She pauses for a nanosecond, staring at the creases of her dress and adds, "Lady Green. Yes, Lady Green from Desdemona." And she gestures a twist of her hand and pinches her dress before she performs a light bow. "And I'm the keeper of the gate here in town. Did you perchance pass the gate to enter the city?"
I think it could be a great fun for them too. And there are a lot of opportunities.
Well, my students, I've read the chat, now I can answer. My students are surveyors to be. So actually, I would change the content. I mean, I could have them play a content like this, an idea like this just for fun, and it's great, you know, just to use a lot of, or as many adverbs and adjectives as possible. So I think it's not really important, you know, the plot of a story that comes straight from their mind. It's done on impromptu, you know, it's on the spot. The most important thing is to practice the language. Then I could even, I don't know, I could even set a scenario where they must go somewhere and, you know, measure the land and then talk with a customer or something like that. But anyway, important thing,
you could do so many things. So I could see so many things you could do with them.
The important thing is, you know, to have them break the ice, you know, that sort of gate we all have in our minds when we first start to speak English, because partly they're embarrassed. You know, partly they want to be the best, and so if they know they can't be the best, they, you know, prefer giving up. This is something common to every teenager.